You ever just sit down and just like listen to a song and just start thinking about things, like whether it's things that's relevant to your life at the moment, or maybe something that's happened in the past, or maybe it's just like it takes you into a thought process of like your relevant future that is laid out before you, and maybe you might not want to go that route, and maybe you might want to, like, I don't know, maybe you want to deviate from it. They always say music is a powerful tool, or a powerful form of communication, and it's not just like it's not just to communicate with other people, but within yourself as well. And I do that a lot. I do that a lot. And by the way, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games, and we're doing another vlog. And today, I just want to talk like music-wise, because I mean, music is a big part of my life. If you guys have, those of you who've been here for a while on the channel know how much of an impact music has on my life. You know how much, or how much involved with music I am. I mean, I've got a freaking guitar just sitting right there. I sing in a band. I've been in multiple bands. I've had songs played on the radio, and it's one of those things where it's like music can speak to you on different types of levels. Some people listen to the lyrics. Some people feel the music coming through, and it hits you on that kind of emotional roller coaster where it's like, like I said, sometimes it might bring you to the past and make you think things that's gone through, maybe a loved one who's passed away, or maybe just that first girlfriend that you had, or boyfriend, whatever your preference is, doesn't matter to me. And a lot of times for me, it hits me on that kind of emotional level where it's like, depending on my date, or depending on how I am in my emotional state at the time, it can hit me on that kind of next level feeling. Sometimes I'll break down and it'll start making me cry depending on what song it is. There's some songs that I cannot listen to without crying, and that's just how music affects me. Like, for example, two Linkin Park songs, One More Light and Heavy, which were both off of the last Linkin Park album, One More Light. It's really hard for me to listen to those songs and sing them because of how they make me feel. The lyrical impact on the song Heavy, and here's the thing, like, Linkin Park got a lot of hate for the song Heavy because it's called Heavy, and people were expecting it to be a heavy hard rock type of song, but that's not what it was about. The song Heavy is an emotional type of heavy, and sitting down and listening to those lyrics, it speaks volumes to me, and it's very hard for me to sing that song like I would actually sing it, because when I sing different types of songs, in my band, or in other bands that I've been in, I sing it with my heart. Like, I sing those damn songs because a lot of them I have an attachment to one way or the other emotionally, and Heavy is just one of those songs. Like the lines, like, I drive myself crazy thinking everything's about me. That's something that you go through if you suffer from depression or anxiety and things of that nature, because you're stuck in your head, so you're constantly thinking everything's my fault, everything's always about me, and it makes it that much harder. What's the line? Holding on, why is everything so heavy? They talk about, people in life talk about holding the world on your shoulders, and that's a very real thing. I'm in massage therapy, and massaging people, You can feel it on the tension on their shoulders and on their back. People hold the weight of the world on their shoulders. Whether or not it's the same weight that you hold on to or anybody else holds on to, it's completely different. Everybody has their own weight. And it's such a true statement that everybody holds the weight of the world on their shoulders. Such a true statement. And it's a hard thing to get past, because they tell you you have to let things go. You have to move on from things. And I'm guilty of that. I tell that to my wife. And, the thing is, at the end of the day, I don't go through what other people go through. Other people don't go through what I go through. So nobody can come up to me and tell me, oh, you shouldn't feel like you're alone because you have your family. You shouldn't feel like you're alone because, you're doing YouTube stuff or that you're in a band. Well, guess what? My feelings about me always feeling like I'm alone it's nothing to do with my family. It's nothing to do with my band. I know my family's there for me. I know that. But the thing is that I'm far away from my brother. I'm far away from my mom and my dad. Not super far, like it's a 2-hour drive, but taking the time out of my week to be able to go drive down there to see them, the fact that I can't do it all the time, it kills me. It kills me, because I would love to take a weekend, take my kids and my wife, go to my mom's house and hang out there for the weekend, because I know my mom loves to see my kids. That's her grandchildren. I know she loves to see them. I know my kids love to see my mom. I know my mom loves to see my wife, myself, my dad. Like they all want us to go down there all the time, and I really want to. It's just hard. And my brother, he's in college. He's in is it Tallahassee? Yeah, he's in Tallahassee. It's hard. Like I can't drive over to Tallahassee and go crash his dorm. Actually, he's not in a dorm anymore. I think he's in an apartment. I can't go crash his apartment and be like, "Hey, Ari, I want to hang out. Let's hang out. I'm here." I can't do that because he's in college, and he's got his own studying and his own friends and his own life over there. It's not that easy. And as far as doing the whole YouTube things, yeah, you guys show up in my live streams and everything like that, but I want you guys to know something. I want you guys to just know something and just think about it for a minute here. I want you guys to realize how lonely it is to be a YouTuber or a live streamer. I want you to just realize that for a minute and just think about it. I don't see any of you guys. I don't hear your voices unless we're talking in Discord or something. I read text. I communicate to you guys or with you guys through text that shows up on my chat. There's no real human interaction there. That's a very, very lonely thing. I sit here in front of my monitors, in front of the camera with the microphone, and I talk to you guys. But it's a very lonely concept. It's very lonely. Right now I'm by myself in my house. It's super quiet. I could just walk around the whole house just being quiet the entire day. There's nobody here. My kids are at school. My wife is working. If I'm working, then fine. I'm out of the house. I'm doing something. I'm working. But I'm by myself. No human interaction from 7 in the morning till almost 4 in the afternoon. If I don't say anything, it's silence. The only thing that occupies that silence, that heavy silence, is the hum of my computer. My dogs don't even make a sound. They're quiet. And I want you to realize that silence just weighs down on people. It weighs down on myself a lot. Which that takes me back to the song Heavy. Because it's very heavy. And so to occupy my time, I record videos. I'll walk around the house and I'll start singing at the top of my lungs. Whatever lyrics just pop up into my head, I'll just walk around singing it obnoxiously loud, because I need to fill this silence that surrounds me. So that way I stay out of here. And it's not it's not easy, I tell you. It is not easy. There's other songs that really like it hits me hard. Some songs now that I listen to them, they hit me hard now, but when I was like in high school or something and I listened to those same songs, they didn't do anything for me. They didn't affect me in any way, shape or form. But now if I listen to them now, then yeah, oh my god, it's a big difference. The song Fade by Stained. I used to listen to Stained a lot in high school. And now I still listen to Stained a lot, but now I like if I listen to the Stained songs and I listen to certain ones like Fade or Something to Remind You. Oh my god, those songs, it's such an emotional roller coaster for me to listen to those songs that it's very hard for me to listen to those songs as much as I love them. Even harder for me to sing them. So I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to do me this favor down in the description below, or not description, I keep saying description in some of my videos. Down in the comment section below, I want you guys to be real with me and be open with me. Because this is the type of thing that I want for people. Not just myself, not just for you, just people. I want people to be more open with each other. That's the problem that we of the society that we live in right now. Everybody's so closed off. Nobody's open with each other. Nobody knows how to communicate anymore because we're all stuck behind these. We're all stuck behind these. We're all stuck behind the computer. Nobody knows how to communicate with each other anymore. So there's two things that I want you to do. Okay? Two things. I want you guys to at least take one day in your week to get off of this. Get off of your phones. One day in the week, get off of your phones. Get away from social media. Social media is not good for you. There's been studies, multiple cases where social media is heavily linked to depression and anxiety, especially amongst teens and young adults. Do me a favor, at least one day out of the week, get off of your phones, get off of social media. The second thing I want you to do is type in the comments, tell me a song that really speaks to you. That really speaks to you on an emotional level. Whether it's the lyrics, whether it's the music, whether you listening to, a symphony orchestra. Whatever song or piece of music that you listen to that really speaks to you, I want you to tell me in the comment section down below. Let's have that conversation because I like to know what you guys are thinking. I like to speak to you guys on a personal level because there's nothing wrong with that. I could just be a regular YouTuber and just do my regular videos and everything else like that, but I actually like doing these vlogs, and I've started to do them more often, as you've probably noticed. And that's because I get to talk with you guys on a real talk. And yeah, on my live streams and everything else like that, we do talk every now and then. It gets a little real. We had somebody, they had their grandmother pass away recently. I think that was Vanessa, and my condolences, Vanessa, once again to you. And some of the I've had other people come to me with real things, like kid at school. I don't know if you're probably watching this or not, but if you are, I still think about what you said. I still think about you, and I hope that everything's doing okay for you. And if you ever need to reach out to anybody, you can always reach out to me, and I will do whatever I can to help you. Same thing with anybody else. If you guys have real world problems, you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, you can always reach out to me. There's nothing wrong with reaching out to people to talk about whatever kinds of problems that you have. I hate that we live in this age where it's like you're not allowed to talk about what's wrong with you, or you're not allowed to talk about your feelings. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. So, thank you so much for watching the video today, and I will catch you all later. Peace out, guys.